y'all, welcome to my channel. Welcome to the On the Journey with Moi. I just wanted to give you guys like a update, like not an update but like an intro, and I thought it was very important for me to make an introduction of who I am before just like vlogging, and I wanted this to be like my first vlog that I ever posted. So with that being said, with it being my first vlog, I wanted to give you guys like an introduction of who I am. So basically on the agenda today is to just basically talk about who I am, like what's the introduction, not what's the introduction, but basically like what's the purpose of my vlog and what that entails. So basically, similar to many, it's going to be a vlog about, you know, my day-to-day life, what that entails, or like a lens of like what my week looked like. So it's just going to be me vlogging about myself. So it's very similar to many other vlogs that's out there, but hopefully the purpose of me is connecting with individuals that look like myself, that's currently in the same position as me and with the same goals, and what that looks like, what's the day-to-day life. Because I think for the most part, a lot of people, they talk about how they are in this journey of being success, or they talk about success, but we never really know what that look like. So I think the main goal of my vlog is to basically kind of just, you know, showcase and share with the world like what my work life look like, or my day-to-day, and what it looks like to try to be fit, try to like, you know, sustain like work overload, or just work itself, and what does like work looks like. And I'll go in a little bit of like what I do like for work, and besides work, just my day-to-day like operations, and like waking up in the morning, what are my hobbies like, and or even new hobbies that I want to explore, because sometimes I just feel like I have like a very busy mind with a different tabs on it, right? But for the most part, just I think my blogs are going to be very similar to a lot of people, but different at the same time. So I am a person that lived multiple lives. Child, I done lived multiple lives, and a lot of those experiences that I've experienced was not recorded. And for the most part, I feel like I came a long way to get to where I am today. And unfortunately, those experiences or memories was not recorded. But I think our lives are broken down into stages, where you get to one level to the next level, and then when you get onto this level, the same thing you used to do like back then is not going to work today. And I think that's where I am in my life right now, and hence why my blog is called On the Journey with Moi, right? So with that being said, let me just give y'all a glimpse of who I am. So I am gonna, from now on with my vlog, I am gonna go by Moi. That's why I want everybody to call me. If you see these vlogs, and if you can relate to me, or if we have met through you watching my page, that's where I want to go by, right? And then I keep saying like a gist. Okay, girl, say what you want to say. So right now I'm based out of Dallas, Texas. I'm originally from Miami, Florida. I've been living in Dallas for about a little bit over 3 years. What that experience has been like, I think me transitioning to Dallas has been very different. I think throughout my life I've lived in multiple places, but I think this transition, me moving here, was like my first time moving by myself, not really knowing anybody, and like staying alone. Because I've lived in other places, like probably back in high school, or the beginning of my early years of like right after college. I moved to a different city, but I probably had some type of family that lived in that state, where it could just been a really quick drive, just to go back to Miami. So I've always been in Florida. There were some cases where I had lived in New Jersey for a while, and New York, well, upstate, like New Jersey for a while, but that was just like my early teenage years and my early like adult years. But now I feel like now I'm one in my 30s. So I turned 30 when I came to Texas. And then two, I've been here like just honed in by myself. So like a lot of my parents, my parents are still down in Florida. Most of my family are still down in Florida. So with that being said, like moving to a different state where you don't know nobody and you just have to like build, making friends, getting familiar with work and how that is another lifestyle, finding your new hobbies, finding yourself, learning who you are, and just having responsibility of life. Like there's responsibility in every areas of your life, like networking, making sure you're networking, building a community with yourself, networking within your social group, like different type of social groups, because you can relate in different spaces. You have your workspace, you have just some of the curricular activities, extracurricular activities outside of work that may not be like your set of friends, but it's a social group that you connect with because you're more involved in that group. Or like just church. How does that look like? Building a community within church. And then you just have your friends, and you have your friends, and then you have your close friends. That's a whole package. That is a whole package. So I'm very excited to vlog and to kind of just show you guys a glimpse of my life. I don't necessarily have like whether this is going to be a lifestyle, beauty, fashion, fitness. It's just going to be me and what defines who I am. I don't want to put myself in a box where my vlogs are like designed or categorized as a specific category into vlogging, because I think my life, it could be like basically a lifestyle, but I don't think like my life is a lifestyle. Like, it's not a lifestyle. It's not like, I don't know, if someone's like, what is your lifestyle? I think that's also like some type of sense of like category that you're putting yourself. Like, your lifestyle is luxurious. Your lifestyle is, like budget friendly. Like, it's just like categorized like who you are. And I think I fit in all those boxes. So the gist of it is just to kind of, show the day-to-day. Or it might not even be day-to-day. It might just be what a glimpse of a week look like, because sometimes you have your bad days, sometimes you have your good days, sometimes you have your great days, and that's what the journey looks like. And I want to have the opportunity to share that, because in the past I have not. I've been committed to doing this vlog stuff, but not committed, where I've actually created the YouTube page, did even like my banner, and this is like a year ago, and baby, we are a year after, and I am now being extra committed to like doing an intro and actually vlogging and actually posting them, and not being afraid of exposure or people being exposed to my life, because I'm pretty sure one of you guys are out there that's like, this is what my day-to-day look like, or this is what I want my day-to-day to look like, right? Or it just could be just pure entertainment on your days that you want to watch your YouTube. I could just be pure entertainment, and it is what it is. So yeah, that's just who I am. I'm very excited for this journey. I'm very excited for you guys to be sharing this journey with me, and I'm just excited overall. I know my voice seems very mundane and low and like not too excited, but I do have my days when I'm super excited. So, and I'm super bubbly and super loud, or I have my days where I'm just not having it. And yeah, so what else can I say about myself that I would want you guys to know? So I'm just a young woman that's in her early 30s, currently in corporate America, trying to figure that out, and also trying to figure out my social life, trying to figure out my relationship with God. And that's one of the things I do want to share with you guys. And then just figure out, how do I enjoy life, right? How do I make those connections? How do I live on a purpose? And that's most important to me, like making sure I'm living on my purpose and being around the right people that will extend my purpose or be able to make my purpose happen. And I can do that for them too. So it's a community. You know, you build your community. You are very connected to your community where that community impacts. So y'all, that's all I have. It's been probably like 10 minutes of me yapping, but I'm very excited. So definitely tune in. Welcome to my channel, On a Journey with Moi. See y'all later.